Robert De Niro just shocked the late-night world with a cameo nobody saw coming. Jimmy Kimmel had barely returned to his desk after a suspension. The studio crowd was already buzzing, and then suddenly there was an Oscar-winning legend sitting across from him, ready to turn the FCC into a mafia family. When Kimmel stepped back onto the stage that night, the mood was tense. His suspension after heated comments about Charlie Kirk had sparked headlines all week. Fans expected him to explain himself, maybe even deliver a teary monologue. But what happened after that monologue was something absolutely no one had on their bingo card. Out of nowhere, Robert De Niro appeared. Not as himself, but as the chairman of the FCC, an agency that usually plays the villain in late-night comedy. The twist? De Niro played it like he was auditioning for The Godfather. Dark, domineering, and absurdly funny. The crowd erupted as soon as they realized what was happening, and De Niro committed fully. He warned that other talk show hosts had better show respect, dropping lines that felt like they were plucked straight from a mobster's playbook. It was De Niro in classic tough guy mode, except this time his family business was policing television jokes. The mix of menace and comedy kept the audience howling. Kimmel, never one to let a skit slip by without a jab, fired back. He accused the so-called FCC of silencing free speech with mob-style threats. That set De Niro off. He slammed his hand down, growled through clenched teeth, and unleashed a string of uncensored language that tested just how fast the censor's buttons could move. It was late-night chaos at its peak, the kind that makes viewers lean in rather than look away. Then came the wildest bit of all. De Niro declared that speech wasn't free anymore. It was pay per sentence. Compliments for politicians, free of charge, negative jokes, those would cost you. Suddenly, what seemed like a silly skit revealed a sharp layer of satire. Was this all just comedy? Or was there a message about how voices are being controlled in today's media landscape? As the segment ended, the studio tore into applause. The clip immediately spread online, sparking debates. Some fans loved the outrageous mob boss twist. Others questioned if the sketch was poking at something deeper. Even fellow celebrities started weighing in, some praising Kimmel and De Niro, others far less amused. The internet hasn't stopped buzzing since, and that's what makes the moment so fascinating. On the surface, it was a goofy late-night cameo, but underneath it tapped into bigger questions about censorship, power, and how far comedy can go before someone tries to shut it down. Whether De Niro meant it as satire or just pure silliness, one thing's clear. This FCC boss cameo turned Jimmy Kimmel's comeback episode into a night nobody will forget.